When you're out camping, having the right gear can make all the difference. Even though axes are often associated with the wilderness, I do find myself in the need of a saw more often than an axe. In this video, we will be testing 3 different saws to see which one is best for the outdoors. The 3 saws we're testing in this review start with a foldable saw from the brand ØYO, a tool I've relied on for a long time. Next we have a Gerber Freescape Camp Saw, a foldable bow saw that I have yet to test on a trip. And finally, the pocket chainsaw, unlike a traditional saw, but with the potential to be a great asset if it performs well. Now, let's put these saws to the test and see how well they perform at their primary task: cutting wood. So first up, we're gonna try the performance of the folding saw. That was a bit interesting. It took a lot longer than we first thought it would be. I don't know if it is the log that is very dense, or is it the saw. So next up is the Gerber. And what's interesting with this saw is that it is brand new. It's the first time it's ever been used. So that's a bit of an advantage. Quite interesting. The Gerber was much faster, but yeah, it's a new saw, so it hasn't been dull yet. But what's more interesting with the Gerber is that it was almost that it reached its limits in how thick a log can be. So that's a limitation for that saw that the other folding saw didn't have. Now we're gonna put the pocket chainsaw to the test. And you need to have a little bit of a different approach when sawing with this one. When it comes to performance, the pocket chainsaw dominated, taking the first place by a good margin at 24 seconds. The Gerber also performed well at 49 seconds, though it had the advantage of being brand new. The foldable saw from ØYO was a bit of a disappointment, significantly slower than the others at 104 seconds. However, to be fair, this saw has been with me for years and has dulled over time. The importance of gear weight is a personal preference, but I think we can all agree that there is no point in carrying more weight than necessary just for the sake of it. Let's see how these saws compare in terms of weight. So I brought this scale to make some accurate measurement for the weight. The ØYO folding saw comes in at 277 grams, while the Gerber lands at 415 grams. The pocket chainsaw weighed 180 grams with its protective case and 136 without it. So when it comes to weight, there is a clear winner. The pocket chainsaw takes an undisputed first place. Next is the foldable saw from ØYO, and by a significant margin, the Gerber comes in last, weighing about 3 times as much as the pocket saw. I won't go into exact details of price for each of the saw, because prices may vary over time. However, for these 3 saws you can at least rank them from the most expensive to the cheapest. The price difference between the saws isn't huge, but the foldable saw from ØYO is the cheapest, followed by the pocket chainsaw. The Gerber is the one that sets you back the most, being the most expensive out of the three. Okay, I guess that we have come to some kind of conclusion, even though it hasn't really been that easy. But no matter how you look at it, this pocket chainsaw is surprisingly good. It's not very expensive, it doesn't weigh much, and it has a really great performance. At least when it comes to cutting bigger logs, then it does a really great job. If you are in need of a saw that maybe for not as thick branches, then it might not be as good. Maybe that's when the Gerber is working the best. Because to be honest, I'm not really that impressed with this one. I mean, it is the most expensive saw, but it does have some limitations. The size of the bow is a bit too small. So for the bigger logs, yeah, it makes it quite hard to cut through. And that's something that my folding saw works a bit better when it comes to both bigger logs and smaller branches as well. So even though the performance was not that great with this one, I don't know why, but I can't help liking this one. So to be honest, I'm not really 100% sure what the conclusion is, but at least I can say that the pocket chainsaw, I will bring that one on my trips more often than I have previously done, because yeah, it's great. If you have found this review helpful, then please let us know in the comments. And if you don't agree with the test, then please let us know why. But that's it for this time. But until next time, goodbye.